Oh my God. Hello, everyone. Sorry for doing it like that. Okay, but I want to share a few ideas with you just to show you how to teach, what to teach to young learners. And first of all, Glenn, can you pass remote control? I don't know if you can do it. Glenn, can you do it? Yeah. Okay. First of all, what we do with students, we should create a positive atmosphere. It is what has already happened here, that what you have already done, my friends, that you help me to be positive and you help me to be relaxed, even if I am really stressed, because still I don't know how to put another slide. Glenn, can you do it for me, please? Because I don't know. Znowu się zacięło. I cannot just...
No, editor, you won't be able to change. You're going to just have to let me, and you're just going to have to nod when you want me to change the slide,
yes,
okay?
Please change the slide, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah, the first slide is about the positive atmosphere, okay? So on one hand, I know that students should like what we do, should like what they do, but on the other hand, we should be quite strict, and it's not easy. But if you like what you do, so if you are smiling all the time, then students will like you really. Another tip, can you pass to another slide, please? Another tip is that we should think about our students from different points of view. I mean, students are completely different. Everyone is different, and we love them because they are different. So we should think about learners who are visual learners, kinesthetic learners who love moving, and of course, those who like listening.
Sorry, Una, can I interrupt? Glenn, you're not showing the presentation view,
yes.
You're showing the edit view.
Okay.
So you might be going forward, but we can't see it.
Yes, can you, Glenn? Sorry. Oh, yeah, that's you. Hello.
That's very strange because I'm seeing the slides. I'm not seeing any edit view.
So maybe when you can see my slides. And
I can see the slides. Yeah.
I do it from memory.
I'm sorry.
Very strange.
Well, you have to click the edit button. You have like three yellow lines, and you have to accept the thing. I think that's the problem.
Yeah.
Why you can't show the whole presentation.
I'm with you. All right.
Yeah. Editor, thank you.
I hope that's it. I think it is. The editing mode, I think.
Yeah. I've sent the presentation so you can have the PowerPoint of it if I cannot just say a few words about it. So what I have mentioned that we should think about our learners, like kinesthetic learners, audio learners, and those who like listening, or those who like speaking, or who learns more when they see things. Can you see? I don't know. Can I talk or can I say a few things?
Yeah, you can talk.
Okay, I can continue. But of course, it's not that when we have only students who love listening, we should ask them to do listening tasks. The good thing is that they are...
Can you see it now, okay?
Yes, it is okay.
Yeah, brilliant. Okay.
They are better at listening, but they may have problems with some moving activities, and they may have problems with reading. So we should also employ the reading activities for students who are not good at them. So on one hand, we should strengthen the skills they are good at, and of course, we should encourage them to develop the skills they are not that good. So another slide, please. There are a lot of things which we can use for our students. Glenn? Okay, yeah. To do so, we should be creative. And teachers are creative even more than students sometimes, but teachers are creative every time they think about a lesson. There is an advice for teachers who are inexperienced. They should think of every lesson, I don't know, a month before the lesson, a week before the lesson, a day before the lesson. But teachers who are quite experienced can think of a lesson, I don't know, 10 minutes before it. Sometimes it happens that from on the way from the staff room to the classroom, teachers can think of a very nice activity. And now you can see the activity, the craft actually, which I make with my students. And very often I just, while driving to the kindergarten or to school, I think of some activities like the poems. And we are creative, so we should make materials, and teachers do make materials. Some time ago, I mean, actually 10 or 15 years ago, I made my first book based on one topic, food. I used 6 words and I created 50 exercises. So I know that now I have got 50 exercises per every topic. So whatever happens during the lesson, I can create it. Of course, the good thing is that I have got the magic machine. So I can easily make puzzles. And I do recommend making puzzles for students. And I do recommend bringing colorful materials for students, even those who are not very small, but even teenagers, like touching something, keeping something, holding something, tampering with material. So it really works. So when I prepare a topic, for example, let's say animals, and then I prepare a wide version of a picture of a word, then I prepare a colorful version of a word, then I cut the pictures into 4 pieces, into 6 pieces, into 15 pieces. I do the same with words. So my small students who are 5 or 6 get puzzles, and it doesn't matter if there is a picture which is puzzled or if there is a word. So I think that global reading is also recommended even if you are really small. Another slide, please. So, and what I like rhyming poems, because we should make students hear the language, the sounds, and to do so, it's good to make some rhyming things, like the poem here, for example, ba, ba, black sheep, can you see any wool? Yes, sir, 3 bags full, and so on. You know the poem and the other ones, okay? So when they hear the rhyming words, then they hear better. So I love the poem about 1, 2, buckle my shoe. And when I use rhyming poems, I do it with crafts and I do it with movement, because it's not enough just to hear, and it's good to say something and at the same time make some movements. Another slide, please. Okay, and my favorite, storytelling. I love stories. I have a lot of big books which I read to students, but I do recommend learning the stories by heart. And if you use pictures like here, or you can create your own picture, which I also do, when you tell a story and you know the story by heart, you can tell it with the whole body of yours, showing something, smiling to students. And the more you do, the more movements you make, the more gestures you make, then students are more and more involved. So just when you sit still in front of them and you say, 2 little dicky birds are sitting on a wall, it doesn't work. But if you say, 2 dicky birds are sitting on a wall, they will be much more involved. Okay, another slide. I will not continue with the story. Sorry, I cannot. And songs. Personally speaking, I cannot sing, but believe me or not, I do sing with my students and I sing for them. And of course, when I introduce a song first, vocabulary first, some structures and functions, then we sing a song together. I ask them to sing. We make some movements like the wheels on the bus go round and round and so on and so forth. And of course, always there are a lot of activities that follow. Activities connected with words, adjectives, verbs, etc. Activities connected with a structure. The mummies on the bus go, don't do that. So you can even teach students structures by heart. And in some time, you can just show them, and they will know that don't do that. And sometimes it really happens with my students that they use the gestures, okay, really often, sometimes to me as well. Another slide, please. Still, I have used games, and I create a lot of games, and you know a lot of games, but you can see students in pictures presented here that they are really smiling and they are happy. And when they play a game, they are involved in winning or losing, doesn't matter, but they are so much involved that they forget that they learn, but they have fun out of doing or playing a game. At the same time, they learn. Another activity, another slide, please. Bob, okay, and most of all, you should be yourself and you should like what you do. Because if you like an exercise, students will like it too. If you are happy with what you do, students will be happy with what you do with them. So, okay, I think time is running, so sorry for that. So be yourself, be happy, and when you are happy, students will be happy too. Thank you so much. Another slide, please.